What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we are continuing Horizon Forbidden West, Aloy's Quest. I think we're on part 5, so give me a minute to set everything up, share everything out, and we're going to get started. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? Let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. I'm just setting everything up. PS4's on the way. That's awesome. I saw you said that you got a Days Gone. That is awesome. I need to finish it. I haven't. I've gotten I got a quarter of the way through it. Because I bought it. It was one of the first games I bought when I got my PlayStation 4. I thought that was pretty cool. Those are some. That was a cool figure. I thought it looks pretty badass, to be honest with you. You need to get a whole army of those. That would probably be cool. All right, I think we're ready to go.
Who is Hephaestus? What does it want with this place?
It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia. What has Hephaestus done to her? Turn it into a weapon. which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then Plainsong.
Hey, what's up, AP?
My people see what it is become.
I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow night too.
One of our gods attacks them.
I got tonight off and tomorrow night, so I'm gonna stream both nights. But yeah, I gotta work in the morning too, so this one's not gonna be super long. Only about 7-8 hours. But thanks for stopping by, brother. Yeah, it's been a busy weekend.
We have to get down there.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, brother? Hope you start feeling better soon, Zathos.
More machines are coming.
And I'll get the big guy.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a long stream for me either. I was up at 8 this morning, and I got to get up again tomorrow morning and work. But I had a free night, so I had to, I wanted to get something in. That lack of sleep, ew, that's exhaustion. That's not good. Been up since 5:30. Yeah, that's a rough morning. That's funny, everybody's had an early day. Yeah, I'm only going to keep this as like a 6 or 7 hour stream tonight. So I got to work in the morning also. No, I'll probably stream for like an hour or two. It's down. See, it's cold here. We're in we had a cold front, so we've had snow and like windy weather. Send your dog after me. Yeah, you live in Florida though, so it's got to be hot and humid there. I couldn't stand that humidity. We've got a dry heat here. It's 41 right now. We just had a cold front. It's starting to warm up this week. Yeah, the meme is out. Like, winter's here. Colorado doesn't get a fall. It goes straight from summer to winter. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that new Last of Us TV show. It's looking good. It's looking like the season 1 will have promise. I'm curious how much of the story they're gonna get told in season 1.
It's done.
I hope it's like really controlled.
Thwarting a machine that nearly killed us.
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
I think it really depends on how much money it makes, like how much viewers and much money it makes, and how much like interest is involved. They could at least make the first 2 games and probably go off like Walking Dead and make their own creative thing.
It starts now.
I'm one of the few people that have never seen Supernatural. My mom's seen it, like a lot of people in my family have seen it. I never got around to that one. Snake Ken Road, that would be kind of cool. He's already started the script for 3. I don't know. After part 2, I could almost say pass. Maybe. I don't know. I like the world that they built. And I've given up on like decent storytelling, so if it's enjoyable, I'll like it.
Not bad.
Up we go.
But there's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, Zathos. You have a good evening, and I hope you start feeling better.
Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
They must be overrides.
I think Breaking Bad ended right where it needed to end. I was kind of glad it was only 5 seasons. That's about where a show needs to end, between 5 and 6.
The data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
I saw you posting something about that on your Facebook, Anthony. I have 7 points. Oh crap, we are changing clocks tonight. You're right, Aaron. Thanks for reminding me. I'm sure my cell phone will remind me, but I gotta work in the morning, so I gotta remember to set my alarm clock and change that. Otherwise, I'm gonna show up to work like an hour early. That sounds like, man, the writers know how to seem to destroy every IP that you love nowadays is, like, at risk of being, like, murdered and slaughtered. Seems like there's no exceptions either.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
Unauthorized access.
No.
Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely...
Right, I definitely hear that, Aaron.
And I think it's trying to keep us
You got
out.
gotta get into the right
I'll scout ahead,
headspace.
see if there's a way to get us
Headspace.
in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Almost 500 years. That is a good run.
Are you doing okay, Zoe?
Zoe?
All this. Minerva. Hephaestus.
Is it World
Gaia.
Series time already?
This is
Sadly,
what
I don't
Clementine
follow
saw?
baseball.
It's hard to explain. I mean, I barely understand it, but yeah. It's what Aloy's been looking for this whole time.
Damn it. I like it now that I can do this. I didn't realize I could do this. This was making it hard for me. All those times I was streaming it, I didn't realize I could turn on a mode that would let me see all the jumping spots.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding.
So that
Looking for a
helps,
way to access
knowing
the
that. That took me
facilities
10 hours of
systems.
gameplay to figure that out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Pretty decent modern RPG.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
Yeah, that sounds like kind of an interesting chapter in Warhammer.
Minerva's shutting me out. Might be able to pull that open. This leads.
There we go.
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
You're a cat person. Yeah, I'm mostly a cat person. I don't mind some dogs, though.
Looks like another part of the facility. Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find.
That is cool. Stray's pretty fun. I still need to finish that one.
Door's locked. That door needs a code. Not much I can do about it right now. But I should keep an eye out for any data in the facility that can help. I guess I should go back.
Hey, have a good night, AP. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow night, too, so if you're around tomorrow, I will probably see you then.
Looks like I should head up.
I gotta work all day tomorrow as well.
I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
Yeah, that definitely helps to be able to see all this stuff.
If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the Blight, the storms, or maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the Proving Lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
Ouch, that could be painful. I know I got a thing I can use. Shit. I know I have a glider I can use. I can't remember how to access it. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. It was a pretty fun one. Let me know when you get it in. I'll give you my PSN if you're interested. Okay, what button does forget what button it is. That's what I was trying to do.
Another shaft.
Nice, Bloodborne. That's one of those Dark Souls, isn't it? I think I had access to
Okay,
Bloodborne.
now I've got to find a way to plug into this.
'Cause it's on PS Now.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Uh-oh.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. The cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option.
Nice. Got a cheap camcorder. I've gone through a lot of camcorders trying to find something decent.
Override machines.
I still haven't found, like,
Yeah,
the
that
one I
sounds
got
good.
my phone's the best
Shall I
one.
grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Even the PS5 camera that I got
Okay,
to set
but-
up, I was kind of disappointed with. I was like,
Don't
well,
overwhelm them.
I guess
okay?
it's 1080i, but it
They
doesn't
don't
look
have a
like
lot of
it's
experience with
1080i.
Things like, well, you.
For like my retro views, I've just been using my camcorder. Records in 1080p.
So no
I don't know what
fear
my
this
phone
time.
records in.
No.
Probably 720.
This time she's real. Laurel, so this is Gaia.
Hello.
That's pretty cool though. You're gonna
Gaia's still, with
like,
you.
what are your I know you had. I saw your video. You said you had some plans on what you were doing with
I
your
will
channel.
highlight the location of the lab on your focus.
Oh, you said you're doing movie commentaries on like Night of the Living Dead. That's right. That would be cool.
Allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
What's all this?
That's
This
right.
was
You did say that was
intended
going to be
as the
next
main
year.
gathering space for control center
That would be pretty cool though.
So this was
I'd do
supposed to
a
be
watch along of
lab.
That was its
Night of the Living Dead.
purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look. Oh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss. This was intended as the main gathering space for Control Center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Shows that no band nor Cooper were 100% right or wrong. Yeah, they just kind of had their own. That's kind of the, George Romero had a really cool style of what is that when you're saying a message with the zombie movies? I know the second one was all about like commercialism, and that's why it was in a mall.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where For Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed?
Oh, it made it there after all.
They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... For Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Maybe
Oh,
you
no.
can help me make sense of something. What they had...
Yeah,
Do you...
prompting my...
The...
The signal did the calculation, but it appears a distance.
Okay, so...
The Sirius star.
Sirius?
The Odyssey.
Yes. I don't... They didn't want
Skip.
They didn't want-
Skip.
Wait.
Skip.
Strangers...
Skip.
Are you saying...
Skip.
Yes.
Skip.
We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving.
I don't really mind it though, to be honest with you. Good games have good cutscenes. You know, Last of Us has some great cutscenes.
Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
But actually, Microsoft Halo to me was the first game that had like really cinematic cutscenes with Halo 1 way back in the day.
Procurable.
And before that, it was actually Wing Commander on like the PC. I know Wing Commander was a very cinematic game because Mark Hamill was in it. Or in one of them. There's like 3 or 4 Wing Commander games.
Not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Of course, just like a video
Grab the other
game.
subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
Nice. That's kind of rare to get a good TV dinner or to get surprised with something decent. I couldn't imagine eating like TV dinner salmon.
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
Nice.
Earth posed no
You live
threat.
closer
We
to
don't
the
have the
ocean,
technology
so
to
I
get it right. We
could
didn't
get
even
see
know
you
about
getting
it.
salmon. I couldn't trust salmon in the mountains of Colorado, or any seafood for that matter.
Could it be that they want the planet
Not that
for
I'm a big fan
themselves?
of seafood anyway. I don't really
The
like it.
strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
There's a lot of plot going on here.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct.
This whole stream's gonna be
The sender
cinematic.
stopped broadcasting after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind,
I've concluded
simply scanned my
that it's
astronomical
cheaper to eat out
for any relevant
than it is to go to a
location
grocery store and buy yourself the
80.6
ingredients you need to
light-years
cook a
away.
decent dinner nowadays.
Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic
That thing was like
material
Titan AE. I just watched that. That's on YouTube
had
now.
knowledge and carried aboard
On
the
YouTube
ship
Movies, the
in
Titan
storage.
AE cartoon from like 20 years ago is pretty fun watch.
Okay, but I mean,
It's a little outdated, but I remember
This-
at the
this
time when
clone.
it came out, it was like this cool,
how could
advanced
she
new movie.
participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so. The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
I'm kind of intrigued by some of this stuff.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design
Kinda wish I'd have played the first game
exceptionally
first now.
precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat.
Yeah, I hope so. I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions.
Yes. Once we have them, we can focus on the reacquisition of Hephaestus. When that is achieved, I will have complete control of the Zero Dawn system, and the ability to produce as many machines as needed to defeat the Far Zenith threat.
An army of machines. Sounds like a
I
plan.
know, there's just so much.
So, the 3 procurable subfunctions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Of course they
That's a
do.
nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located
Las
there.
Vegas, there we go.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region, as As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3
Easy,
subordinate
medium, and
functions
hard.
to go after. Aether, somewhere in Tenakth's territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
We're gonna go with level 17.
I think I'll head for Aether.
Then I will assign Aether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I
guess
can do it all?
if you make it on your
Repair the
shoulders.
system, defeat Varzinith, live up to her example?
I guess if she doesn't do it, what
Absolutely.
life as we know it will cease to
In
exist.
your last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
And we're finally going west. What, 20 hours, 15 hours into the game?
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them and restore the display.
Okay, we're not doing any of the side quest stuff. How do I get out of here? Yeah, that is cool. You have to maintain it and put gas in it, and yeah, you have to hit different gas stations, and there's hordes you can clean out. It's a fun game. You're gonna enjoy it.
But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it. When do you get your system in, do you know? When you get your system and your games in?
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed.
Between Tuesday and Friday, nice. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, I know you will.
This, it's like... training.
Maybe we'll play some, like...
Actually,
Well, yeah, I
I'm
guess...
gonna go
Well,
back
if you
and
have... You'd have to get PlayStation
Bring
Network
you.
or whatever. PlayStation Now or whatever. To play,
Allies,
I think, online together.
friends can help. we have a place to stay now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
How many of those does she have?
Going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully
It's
I'll
if
have
you
the
you don't even have to get Until Dawn. If you get the PlayStation Now, all the Dark Pictures
Even in
games are on the
Planesong, we've
PlayStation
heard
there
how the
on
Demonic
PlayStation Now,
Homelands are suffering from storms, machines, and
including
land
Until
domination.
Dawn. The only one that's not on is the Quarry, obviously because it's brand
Good
new.
hunting, Aloy.
But yeah, Man of Dawn, Little Hope, House of Ashes, Until Dawn, they're all on the PlayStation Now.
Not sure where to get
Or if you do buy it, I think it's only like probably
the
$10
exploring
nowadays.
machine sites.
Poseidon's coordinates, Arthur's coordinates, and I think that's our main quest right there.
Snow crunch under my boots.
They already gave me my skill points. They lied to me.
I can override Max now.
Want to play? I know Spider-Man and Miles Morales are both on the PlayStation Now. If you get that. They're only programmed to run so far. I was right. They are only programmed to run so far.
Sick with light too. But we'll be able to heal all of it. Once Gaia is strong enough to capture Hephaestus.
Unknown settlement.
That's not the settlement. Gonna have to watch my step.
You got that 40K Orc game, nice. Was that on is that on Xbox or did you get that on PlayStation? Still run and gun. Okay, I think I've seen one of the Warhammer 40k games on the PlayStation Now. New quest. I'm passing all kinds of stuff. Nice. Ooh, we got something going on over there. Actually sounds like it'd be fun to fight like a 30-foot mech.
Shelter. Chance to rest. Check my gear.
Still only about halfway there. Nice, that sounds pretty cool. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Space Marines are pretty tough to fight. Gotta keep moving when you're fighting them. Are they the, they're like the most common ones in the armor, right? Like your standard, like when you see your standard Warhammer 40k, you see that's it's your typical Space Marine you see, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Tenok settlement. Almost looks like a spear stuck in the sand.
Probably gonna be full of side quests, isn't it? Help us do this, help us do that. We'll check it out.
Andromeda? Their squabbling makes a mockery of duty.
Yeah, it did. That was an old rant. I'm surprised. I was surprised to see your comment on it because that was ancient. And one thing I didn't know back then, a friend of mine told me, the reason there's no aliens in Battlestar Galactica was because Edward James Olmos didn't want to be in a show that had aliens in it. It had to be only humans. That's why it was so humans and robots only. And I thought for a sci-fi show, yeah, it was off. Thank you for watching that, though. That was pretty cool. What am I doing? Okay, I've got campfires and stuff. I guess I could probably save. Just random popped up. That's awesome. Thanks YouTube for doing something right. Alright, well, if I can't. Okay, I was gonna say if I can't get into the city, I'm just gonna move on. I hate going to towns in a live stream on a role-playing game. Like, I try to keep everything moving, so I don't think I'm going to buy much here.
Find this in my stash later.
Yeah, I think we're going to get back on track.
Outlander. The craft of the Tenakth awaits you here.
I'm surprised it's not on one of the top 10 worst endings, because Battlestar Galactica did have kind of a pretty shitty ending.
Here, your weapon can be sheathed. Trade and trust.
Alright, we're getting out of here. This city sucks.
Not one more step. The Tenakth don't suffer outlanders in the Clanlands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
They're like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruda, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our...
Yeah, it was. I didn't like it.
You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind.
There's parts of it I did like, though. Like, it had some parts that were good. Just like everything else, when you try to wrap it up, they just screwed it up so bad. And turning Saul into a Cylon, that's when it was really like... 'cause that guy was about anti-Cylon as you could get. It's like, I get they turned his wife into one. I guess spoiler alert for anyone who's watching, who hasn't watched Battlestar Galactica. But yeah.
Sounds like there are people in trouble.
Where are they? I hear you.
We're supposed to head north fighting the Chargers!
That doesn't mean you can stop fighting them!
It's that one, Kitaka!
Hey, your
target. Take your time. Fire discipline, Hatakto. Watch them! Rise to the challenge! Pick your target!
There you guys go. Have a good day. Oh shit. That's when I seen the Stargate movie. I couldn't get into any of the TV series. Far away. Oh, you son of a bitch, just come closer. Ain't got all day. You guys gotta die. Gotta go. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to fight these guys. I can probably outrun them. Nope. I think I've pissed off every robot in the area. Still got a pretty decent ways to go.
This is getting quicker. getting close to Aether's location. I said it would be in some kind of physical processor.
The Wraith in Stargate, there was a cool looking enemy that was legitimately menacing because they literally fed off your life force. That is cool.
An ancient ruin. Turned into a Tenakth stronghold? Could Aether be inside? Poking around's not gonna be easy with Tenakth's warriors everywhere.
Regala's army only grows in strength.
She struck. Regala's forces may seem strong now, but
her machines took out my entire squad.
Remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still they stood firm. They didn't falter. Neither will we. Blood of the Ten. You've come to us.
You know who I am?
That sounds like, that sounds like the race from Dungeons and Dragons. They'll do the same thing. We've actually adjusted it because they used to suck your levels away. So if you're on like level 8, they would suck you down to like level 7 or 6, which sucks as a player. And the DM's even like, that's not fair. I'm not going to do that, but it does age you and suck your life force.
Not quite.
And you'll permanently lose your hit points.
Anything you need, the chief will provide. Come.
So if you have like 50 hit points and you get like touched or bit by a wraith, and they suck 10 hit points, that's permanent. You're back down to 40 permanently. And you age like a year or two.
On the way to the
so that does sound the same as the Dungeons and Dragons wraiths.
These visions, you said they're the records of the Ten. Who are they?
Old ones, who fought a heroic battle against machines on this very soil long ago. Their deeds are honored in the visions. At least what remains of them. To be remembered and exalted.
There used to be more of these visions?
John Shepard. That's funny. That's like Commander Shepard from Mass Effect.
But over the years, they've fallen into darkness. One by one. That is why chaplains are so important to the tribe. We remember all we can of the visions.
That sounds pretty cool.
Flesh, passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation. One day the whole grove may go dark. But chaplains who come after me will keep the memories alive.
What does it mean to be a chaplain here?
We who outlast our youth study the visions and share their wisdom with our young.
What kind of wisdom?
How to be a true warrior. To fight with bravery and unflinching honor. And to know when to call for peace. You can see for yourself when we go inside.
Why does Hekarro want to see me?
We are at war with Regala. And you've already shown that you can stand against her.
I'm not here to fight a war for you.
Not for us. With us. But I won't try to persuade you. That is for the chief. He can be very convincing.
All right. Let's go see Chief Hekarro.
He's in his throne room, at the far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the Ten.
It's glitched. Incomplete.
Joint Force 10 active.
The 10 were dedicated soldiers, working together as a squad and sharing in their duty. And when the time came for battle, they took to the skies and leaped to glory. All Tenakth seek to follow their example. For the chief, it was one of the few things the clans had in common.
That's kind of weird.
During their war, the 10 climbed sheer rock, braving blinding snow and wind. They stopped at nothing to protect their own.
You make them sound invincible.
They weren't. But the visions tell us of their courage and strength. Something our soldiers aspire to. The Sky Clan admires this one above all the rest. They make their home in the mountains northwest of here.
Hey, Outlander! You said that relic you wear. The old one.
Soldiers in a jungle. Those were the 10?
Yes. They knew how to use the jungle's depths to distract the enemy until the perfect moment to strike. Generations ago, my clan, the Lowland, looked to this one for inspiration as they claimed the jungle to the southwest.
10 claimed 10 seized the desert. Others
How many of these things are there?
soldiers
What's this one about?
The 10 waged war against their enemy in the desert heat, a land too harsh for any to survive. But against all odds, they prevailed. So the Desert Clan does the same. You must have passed through their territory on the way here.
I did. They seem a little extreme.
They take that as a compliment. The chief is inside. Are you ready to see him?
I'm ready.
Good. Come.
If it's an all-you-can-eat buffet for $20, that's not bad. $20 a person, that's standard, including your drinks. That's not surprising for today's economy and budget. You go to like Golden Corral all-you-can-eat, or I haven't had all-you-can-eat Golden Corral in a while, since probably the pandemic.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
Western Sizzling, gotcha. We don't have Western Sizzling around here anymore. We used to.
I am told you held back Regalla's forces outside Barren Light. And defeated her champion, Grutta, in single combat. Impressive.
I met Fashav there, too. He said you were a great warrior. And a man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many.
You're supposed to overeat to get your money's worth. That's kind of the point of going to a buffet.
Your service. That could help considerably.
Like, standardly, when you go to a buffet, you're eating for the whole day. You're like, this is my one meal of the day. Like, I'm supposed to get so full I don't want to eat for the rest of the day. Not healthy, but that's why I only do it once in a while.
It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I have seen it. You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear. Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you access to the chamber below.
I don't have a price.
If you could hit the rewind, I don't know. I'd probably get the all you can eat, even though I'm a small guy and I don't ever take advantage of a $20 dinner.
Of Marshal slain. I count hundreds more to knock.
But I'll grab a little piece of prime rib, piece of chicken, piece of like cooked steak, mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes, maybe a baked potato, breadsticks,
So by that logic, what's stopping me from
bread
killing you
rolls,
right now and taking what I need to save everyone?
the all-you-can-eat ice cream, corn, green beans, shrimp if you're into shrimp. Sometimes they have spaghetti there. Like, man, yeah, I mix. I mix. Like, it's super unhealthy. Last time I went to Golden Corral, I was pretty gluttonous. And I'm a small guy, so it was like eating like a king. Or like the daughter from National Lampoon's European Vacation. Where you like take one bite of a chicken stick, then you got to put it down. You got a whole like pudding cake to eat. Take one bite of that, and you're like, I'm good. Wasn't quite that bad, but
Regala seeks to undermine me. She is certain to attack.
Sucks they didn't let you take a to-go box either.
She'll want to kill me
at those places, understandably, but still sucks.
So what, you want me to be your bodyguard?
No. To defend the Cool Route. But there is more. Knowing Regala will attack one of the
nice, yeah, you gotta indulge yourself when you're in those places.
Must go north and force Tekote, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Force him to submit?
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold a Cool Route with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Cathala will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light.
My hotel used to make really good bread pudding. I was never a big fan of it, but the hotel I used to work at made it. They made pretty good bread pudding.
There, and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
What exactly is the Cool Route?
Where once the clans fought each other, now we fight as one, against the machines. That is my law made manifest in the Cool Route. Each clan must send contestants whenever I call for the ritual. These contestants face trial by combat against machines in an arena just beyond these walls. Those who distinguish themselves become
nice.
Marshals who bind.
Sounds like it was a pretty good day.
You called them peacekeepers, but the marshals I met at the embassy were warriors.
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounce the clan that birthed them and pledge themselves to order and peace. They enforce my law. They settle disputes and stand for Tenakth in parley with other tribes. Without them, I cannot rule. Which is why you must ensure the next Cool Route takes place.
Why won't the Sky Clan send contestants to the Cool Route?
Of the 3 clans, they have the most defensible base, protected by a mighty wall called the Bulwark. Their commander believes he can wait out the war between Regala's forces and my own, safe behind his barrier.
Staying strong, while you and Regala weaken each other.
You think like a seasoned marshal. Good.
Oh, you would have to, man. There's no way you could wake up that early, go to a buffet, and then,
You said you saw what's in the basement?
I did.
Stay awake after that. It's like Thanksgiving. You have to take a nap after Thanksgiving.
For a dozen generations, the 3 clans battled for control of this hallowed ground. Only I achieved it. I fought for years, killed whoever stood in my way. When I had finally slain all rivals, I stood alone in the grove. Victory was mine.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You wouldn't want to wear a belt or something around your belly restraining you.
From the east,
if you're going to an all-you-can-eat thing, I wouldn't.
That chamber.
Gaia dies. And Aether arrives.
Overalls are underrated. They need to make a comeback. I know chicks wear them for like sexy purposes, but like practicality, they need to make a comeback.
Before me. The old one spoke.
I had a killer in my horror film, Hammer Smash Face, and that was his thing. He wore overalls, like Friday the 13th Part 2 overalls.
Why send me to deal with the Sky Clan?
All Tenakth respect strength, and you drove Regalla back at Barren Light.
That and most of your marshals are dead?
Correct.
What about Kotallo? Can't he do it by himself?
He is maimed. They will no longer respect him.
That hardly seems fair.
What is fair about losing an arm? Whether they respect him or not, Kotallo still has worth. He knows the Sky Clan. He was raised in their base. He will guide you well.
What did the Old Ones say to you in this new vision?
The one called Faraday foretold the growing danger of the machines, and said we must unify to stop them. She called for marshals to enforce the peace. Then the vision faded, never to be seen again. I marked the spot where it shone with my spear, and I took Faraday's words to heart. Renounced war between the clans, trained warriors to fight machines, ordained marshals through the Cool Route. Since then, the tribe has been at peace, until Regalla attacked at Barren Light.
And the chamber, beneath the throne. You went in after the vision?
I did. Inside is an ancient device. It hums with power. You will see it for yourself after the Cool Route. This I swear.
Fashav called Regalla your greatest mistake. Why?
That is not your concern.
Really? I fought against her forces at Barren Light, and I don't even know what her problem is.
She was the deadliest of my marshals.
A spruce and a pine. That is funny.
So what happened?
Above all, Regalla despises the Carja.
There's got to be a difference between a spruce tree and a pine tree, though, right?
After we turned back the Red Raids and tore down the battlements of Barren Light, she hoped to chase them all the way to Meridian. She could not see the cost of such a war, nor the benefits of peace after the Mad Sun King fell. When I accepted Avad's entreaties, she went mad, called me traitor, challenged me before the marshals.
What did you do when Regalla challenged you?
If you were Tenakth, you would know that such a challenge cannot be refused. It was not easy to subdue her. I bear 7 scars from that fight. The other marshals wanted me to execute her on the spot, but I found I could not sever the bond between us.
Aww.
Her loyalty had been as boundless as her rage, so I spared her. Rather than mercy, she took it as a humiliation, one she will never be free from.
So Regalla wants you dead.
She does. But that will not be enough. She won't rest until all 3 clans fall in behind her as she marches on Meridian. Who knows? With machines under her control, perhaps she can raise it to the ground.
It's been tried before.
So I hear.
I'm sorry about Fashav. He seemed like a good man.
More than a man. A bridge between Tenakth and Carja. No outlander.
There's so much
ever
dialogue in
respect
this
as he
game.
did. I had hoped he would be my voice in Meridian. That peace with the Carja might become something more.
An alliance?
In exchange. The Carja have much we lack. Our deeds are written in ink upon our bodies. Our memories die with our flesh. But the Carja never forget. Their deeds are written in book and scroll.
You wanted to learn from them.
As I learned from
It doesn't. That's kind of sad. It doesn't make for an exciting stream. It's like trying to watch a movie together. It's like, okay. I know I got to get through this dialogue, but...
go north to deal with Dakota. But you'd better
and it's a beautiful looking game.
You
Like,
will have
stream-wise, it looks beautiful.
If you succeed.
And when you do the action
Speak to
sequences,
Decker on
those
your
are
way
fun,
out.
but...
She will arm you for the
Cinematics are... I mean, Mass Effect had some cinematics, but... It wasn't anywhere on the level of this. Talk to Deca. Plus, Plus, I don't typically stream on Saturdays. I had, you know, I worked today and had tonight off and didn't have my normal D&D game. So I was like, well, I'll throw on a stream.
Come, let us speak.
Hikaru said you have something for me?
A weapon to aid your mission.
Oh,
You'll need
sweet.
it for the long road to Stonecrest. Many machines prowl along the way, and our scouts have sighted Regali's
Mass Effect had some
rebels
long
in the area.
cutscenes, but you did have a lot more
Machines and
game.
rebels.
Yeah,
Nothing I haven't faced before.
actually I enjoyed Mass Effect on
Indeed.
such an enormous
Head
level.
north towards the foothills. Ascended slopes
Like when I went
until
into
the
Mass
roads
Effect, I
burn
did
and
not
chill
think,
air
I was like,
touches
how am I
your
going to
chest.
stream this? I know
Then
how
you'll
my
know
streaming
you've
style is, and it's not to play an entire trilogy over the, you know, the fact that I did it, it took a year to do it, but the fact that I did it, and, you know, everything that you saw was on camera. I didn't do anything off camera, except for one DLC mission on part 3. So I was kind of proud of myself for being able to do all of it. Mass Effect does deserve its place as one of the great science fictions. That's kind of why I'm worried about Mass Effect 4. I almost don't want a Mass Effect 4 with today's culture writing it. Okay, we're heading north now. That's a whole nother adventure, so we might just call this one here. Because I've had a long day. I was up at like 8 this morning, and I got to get up at 8 again tomorrow. Even though it's daylight savings time, so it's technically an hour early. So it's only like, 9:30, I guess, my time. Or it will be by tomorrow. But yeah, this is going to be a short one anyway, but I'll be back tomorrow with another boring episode of Tales from the Borderlands. I hope that game gets exciting. Because right now it's just background for the chat. Like episode 2, there was some stuff going on, but it wasn't anything entertaining. It's just like, I know the guy you're talking about who does the homebrew games. I've actually mentioned him on my channel doing my retro reviews, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Because he also did like God of War homebrew, and there's a few that he did. No, that's not the guy I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of somebody else. The one I'm thinking of is like Pac-Man something. Like it's his username. It's like Pac-Man something something. The guy you're thinking of specializes in NES. I think you showed me the homebrew that he did on Friday the 13th. That was kind of cool. I don't think I've seen his stuff then. I don't have his on my game station. I've got this other guy's on my game station. That definitely sounds pretty badass, though.
If I'm gonna get ether, guess I'll have to play along with Hikaru. I better meet up with Marshal Catallo at Stonecrest. It'll be faster if I ride a machine.
I gotta ride a machine. I do like the crashed fighter jets. That's pretty badass looking. Is that the White House? No, we're not in the White House area. Never mind. Alright, well, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Are you, like, getting that stuff off eBay, or how are you getting that? I'm kind of curious about that. That sounds cool. Are you playing those also? Are you playing them on your computer? Are you getting like ROM hacks for your computer? That's kind of interesting. His website. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, drop it in the Discord if you want. I'll probably check that out later. But you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you tomorrow.